Hi, my name is Olivia. I've landed just in time to catch another segment of Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers with William Craig III. Today, Mr. Craig will be demonstrating another powerful prompt to help us use AI effectively in our job search. I can't wait to see what he's going to share with us. And the best part is, I can watch the replay on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel at Get Up and Get a Job. Okay, fasten your seatbelts. Mr. Craig is about to take off.
Thank you so much, Olivia, and welcome back to those of you who have been following the series either in person or by watching the replays. And a warm welcome if this is your first time joining. This is Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers. I'm William Craig III, an AI business and career strategist. Now, today's segment is about how to make your career change sound strategic, not desperate. Oh my. Look, if you're new to the series, I have a clear mission to help you move beyond overwhelm and into action. The fact is, people who randomly put out resources with hundreds of AI prompts are well-meaning, but sometimes too many prompts can actually be paralyzing. So Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers is focused on giving you just one powerful, practical prompt each and every day. Now, no matter how long you've been unemployed, underemployed, or maybe you're just unhappily employed, my goal is simple: to help you run your job search like a well-organized job campaign, one with clarity, confidence, and strategy, using AI as your job campaign manager. Oh my goodness. Look, if you've missed any of the segments, feel free to visit my LinkedIn profile. There you can watch the replays, or better still, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Get Up and Get a Job. Just go to YouTube, type in Get Up and Get a Job, click the subscribe bell, and you will be notified every time I go live or share a video that I believe will be of help to you. All righty, let's get this party started. And let's see, got a couple of comments already. John Warner says, "Hi, William and everyone. I hope all had a great weekend. Happy Monday. I pray we all get an interview or a job offer this week." Yes, indeed. We're praying the same. Thanks for being here, John. So glad you're here with us. Then we've got Dawn Lewis. Good afternoon, Dawn. And Dawn, thank you. Thank you for taking out time to share with us here on Daily AI Prompts for Job Seekers. And then we've got Shelly. Hey, good afternoon. And have a good Monday, everyone, and a great Monday to you too, Shelly. Again, thank you so much for you all that are joining. I know there are others that may be watching and you choose not to make yourself known, and that's perfectly fine. To those of you who will watch me on LinkedIn, thank you, as well as those of you who watch on Facebook, and of course, on my YouTube channel. And by the way, if you go to my YouTube channel and check out the description for this segment, you'll see a bunch of links, some great links there. One of those links will give you free access to a national network of successful entrepreneurs and future entrepreneurs. Why go it alone? You'll find out information about how to do what? Use AI to generate income. So several links, check them out. And by the way, leave a comment and I would appreciate it. Let's see, TJ Richardson's in the house. Good morning, all. Good morning to you, and thank you for joining us. So this concept of your career change sounding strategic and not desperate. Well, let's see what this is all about. And the prompt says, write a confident and concise explanation of why Mary is transitioning from AR/AP specialist to project manager. Emphasize transferable skills and AI skills. Also, share 3 real examples of career change explanations that work versus ones that get rejected. So, in talking to folks over the months and years that I've been doing this, one of the things that continues to come up is, I don't want to do what I used to do. And it's funny because usually it comes up when I ask the question, so what are you looking to do next? Or what's the next iteration of your career look like? And they start off by saying, Well, I don't want to. And it's like, okay, but that's not the question I asked. Okay. But the problem is because people don't know how to properly articulate why this next thing makes sense. Oftentimes, they're afraid to say it out loud because no one has substantiated it for them. First off, they haven't substantiated it for themselves. No one has affirmed that this makes sense. And unfortunately, the people that they know and love, they don't see where two and two equal four. Well, you've been doing X and you know how to do X, so why not stick with X? And so they become withdrawn, and again, they lack confidence in how to tell that story. So now, if they do go out and apply for a job that's different from what they've done in the past, they don't know how to make it sound like it makes sense, first of all, to the employer, but secondly, that it makes sense just in the grand scheme of things. So let's find out how Chad is going to help us today. All righty, here we go. Here's a confident, strategic explanation Mary can use, and you will be able to as well, followed by examples that illustrate what works and what doesn't. Love it, love it, love it. Got to start off with a great prompt if you want to get good results. All righty. Clear, confident career transition explanation. Mary is transitioning from accounts receivable and accounts payable into project management because she has already been doing project-based work for years, just under a different title. For many of you, the thing that you want to do can be classified, or I should start the other way. What you've been doing can be reclassified so that it sounds like exactly what it is you want to do. Let's see what that looks like. So in ARAP, Mary's led cross-functional initiatives, managed high-volume financial workflows, improved processes, implemented system enhancements, and collaborated with stakeholders across departments. Those are core project management functions. Ding, ding, ding. Yes, they are. Scope management, risk risk mitigation, process optimization, and deadline execution. All right, she brings process improvement expertise, reducing unidentified payments by 80% and strengthening cash application workflows. Stakeholder communication, partnering with clients, finance teams, leadership, and auditors. Data and systems management, working in SAP, ERP systems, Excel automation, financial reporting. Risk and compliance awareness, maintaining SOX aligned controls and financial integrity. AI upskilling, leveraging AI tools for workflow mapping, task prioritization, documentation, forecasting insights, and project planning efficiency. So this isn't a leap. It's a strategic evaluation from managing transactions to managing outcomes. Oh my. Here are three career change explanations: what works versus what gets rejected. And well, we'll talk more about this. I haven't seen it, but I if Chad and I are thinking on the same wavelength, then again, here's what gets rejected. I'm tired of doing ARAP and want something more challenging. I think project management looks interesting. And this is exactly what I was going to start off with, that this is why employers are afraid of you. Okay. This is why they don't want to hire you. Because when you start off by saying something like, well, I just want something different, or I need something more of a challenge. I haven't been challenged. And project management seems to make sense to me. Well, that's not enough for the employer. Okay. It's not enough for them. Here, let's see what chat says. It sounds reactive. So if something goes wrong here, you're going to jump ship and go somewhere else, do something else. No business case. Again, I think that should be number one, but no evidence of readiness. You haven't talked about what makes you what will make you a great project manager for our team. And then the employer hears risk. Again, they hear if something happens here that you don't like, you're out the door after we've invested thousands of dollars to bring you on board. So here's what works. In my ARAP role, I've consistently led process improvements, managed cross-department initiatives, and implemented system enhancements. I realized I'm strongest when coordinating moving parts and driving outcomes. I formalized that experience by studying project management frameworks and integrating AI tools for workflow optimization. I'm ready to apply that skill set in a dedicated project manager role. Why it works shows pattern recognition. You see patterns in your own work that you've been doing A, B, and C, and it makes sense now to do A, B, and C under a new title. Demonstrates the readiness for the role, connects past with the future, and signals maturity and intention. Oh, good stuff here. Number two, hospitality to healthcare project management. Examples similar to someone else that we've used. Gets rejected. What? By saying, I've always wanted to work in healthcare, so I'm switching fields. You know, that's along the lines of, I'm really passionate about healthcare. Okay. I'm really passionate about the Olympics. So much so that I watched the men's hockey team go throughout the entire series and win the gold medal. But I'm not going out to play hockey. I'm definitely not trying to try out for the Olympics. All right, here's why it fails. Desire without proof. What kind of proof? Proof that we've already talked about, what you've done in the past and why it's associated with what you want to do in the future. It sounds like starting over. And while in some cases that may be okay, most employers don't want to feel like there's going to be a steep learning curve for you. They just don't have time for that in this economy. They want someone who can, as they say, hit the ground running. And there's no bridge. There's nothing that, again, that connects this with that. All right, here's what works. In hospitality, I manage multi-team operations, vendor coordination, budgets, and client timelines. Healthcare project management requires structured execution, stakeholder alignment, and service excellence, all areas where I've delivered measurable results. I'm now enhancing that foundation with industry-specific training and AI tools to improve reporting and communication efficiency. Why this works? Frames experience as relevant, translates skills, and shows preparation. Now, again, these are all answers to the question of why are you switching? Why are you leaving your current role? Why are you leaving what you've done? Gee, you have such a rich history in hospitality. Why in the world, or ARAP, whatever the case may be, why in the world would you be wanting to, they might even say, start over in something new? And you can tell them, well, I don't really see it as starting over because. All right, let's go. This is the last one, administrative professional to technical PM. I don't want to be an assistant anymore. That's true. It is true, but it fails. Negative framing. Emotion-based signals dissatisfaction instead of growth. So here's what works. As an administrative professional, I've coordinated executive initiatives, managed deadlines across departments, and tracked deliverables to completion. I recognize that I'm already operating as a project coordinator. I've expanded that experience by studying project methodologies and using AI tools to streamline documentation, timelines, and risk tracking. Transitioning into a formal project manager role is the natural progression. Why it works? Reframes existing experience, again, shows ownership, and demonstrates upskilling. Good stuff. And I like the fact that chat mixed it up. It didn't just give us information germane to Mary and her situation, but it threw in a couple of examples that were not related to the ARAP role. So here we go. The formula that always works. Identify what you've been doing that aligns with the role that you want to get to. And if you need help with that, oh my goodness, you think maybe you can ask ChatGPT to help you. By the way, let me say this before I forget, because I had a conversation with someone and they shared that they took the prompt that I gave them that I've shared here and put it in chat and got a different result that wasn't quite as robust. And so my question was, are you using the free version or do you have a paid account? And the answer was, I have a free version. And you got to know, it's the old saying, you get what you pay for. So $20 a month may seem like a stretch for some of you, and it might be. And so, you got to do something. I did a little exercise the other day. Just what can I cancel? What is it that I'm not using that I can get rid of? Because yes, it is an expense, but this is an expense that can pay dividends daily. I mean, multiple times a day. All right, just needed to say that. The formula that always works show measurable impact. All right, again, it's not just that I've got these skills, but here's what I've been able to do. Here's what I should be able to do for you. Demonstrate upskilling. It's not enough just to say, I'm a forever learner. That's great. They want to hear that, but they also want to have some proof. What have you upskilled on? How have you grown? How is it germane to what we do? And then frame the transition as progression, not escape. I love that. I love that. You're not trying to move away from pain. You're trying to move towards pleasure. All righty? All righty? You're not trying to move away from pain. You're trying to move towards pleasure. Oh my goodness. And now chat is offering up. If you'd like, I can also turn this into a tell me about yourself interview answer. That's a good idea. Can also convert it to a LinkedIn about pivot section. Oh my goodness. That would be really cool as well. Or craft a networking pitch version under 60 seconds. I love that as well. So you don't pivot by abandoning your past. Here we go. You pivot by positioning it. Is that a t-shirt moment? Is that a t-shirt moment? You don't pivot by abandoning your past. You pivot by positioning it. And I would add strategically positioning it. Oh my, gotta be the human in the loop, huh? You gotta be the human in the loop. Okay. All right. You can tell I'm feeling better. All right. Let me go ahead and get this prompt for you all. See if you have any comments in the comment section in the, what is it called? Yeah, this comment section. Whoa. Got it right and didn't realize it. Okay, here we go. All right, so there is the, link to the prompt that I just demonstrated today. I hope that you found it to be beneficial to you. Let's see. Daniel Velez says, good afternoon from snow-blasted New York City. I know, man. I saw y'all got about a foot of snow. We only got about an inch, but it was the soft, fluffy type, so it was easy to clean off the car. But yeah, I sharing with my daughter my days growing up in New York, man. You have your boots on and you're going and walking and the snow is getting inside the boots because it's snow high. Let's see here. Monica Jacks. Hey, good morning, everyone. Dealing with the snow blizzard. Just be careful out there, you all. Remember, moving. If you have to move snow, please take it slow and take breaks. But please, please, please be careful. All righty. That's all I got for you today. I pray that the rest of your day goes smoothly as well between now and 12 noon Eastern time tomorrow. I pray that you stay safe And if you're not in a safe space somewhere, please get there. All right. Call somebody, go somewhere so that you can be warm and you can be safe. And to those of you in other parts of the country that have experienced crazy weather as well, again, please take care of you. All righty. All right. Look, you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Only 3 things to remember: God loves you, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye-bye, everybody.
Wow, that was fantastic. I haven't been this excited to learn about something since I left basketball. Anyway, Mr. Craig did another great job of sharing an AI prompt that anyone can use in their job search. Be sure to join him every day, Monday through Friday at noon Eastern, on his LinkedIn profile or his YouTube channel called Get Up and Get a Job. You can watch the replays there as well. And while you're at it, share this information with someone you know who wants or needs a new job. I've got to run. My team needs me. But keep up the great work, Mr. Craig. You're providing a great service for the community. I'm going to tell all of my players about daily AI prompts for job seekers with William Craig III.